Mercedes Mone very unhappy with wrestling veterans for mocking her. Publishing anything with my name gets them clicks. AEW TBS champion Mercedes Mone had a successful 2024. She signed with All Elite Wrestling in March 2024 and has been the TBS champion since her in-ring debut for the company. The CEO recently sent a message to wrestling veterans thrashing her. In 2022, Mercedes Mone left WWE to elevate her name in professional wrestling. She wrestled in Japan in 2023 and became a huge star, which led to her signing with AEW in 2024. At the recent Wrestle Dynasty PPV event in Tokyo Dome, Mercedes Mone defeated Mina Shirakawa to continue her dominance. In the recent MoneMag Newsletter, the former Sasha Banks noted how her goal after her WWE departure was to elevate women's wrestling. She called out wrestling veterans for mocking her plans and using her name for views. Mone further gave a shout-out to AEW CEO Tony Khan for supporting her goal. When I left WWE, the goal was to elevate women's wrestling and create more global opportunities and exposure. Many of the old guy podcasters mock me for that and mock that notion. I know publishing anything with my name gets them clicks and views, but I also believe that any of us from WWE and AEW working in other promotions when possible helps achieve that goal. Shout out to Tony Khan for getting that, supporting so many other promotions, and especially allowing me to do so. Jim Cornette blasts TBS champion Mercedes Mone. Mercedes Mone's CEO gimmick allows her to act above everyone else in All Elite Wrestling. This attitude does not sit well with WWE veteran Jim Cornette. During a recent episode of The Experience podcast, Jim Cornette spoke about Mone's recent match with Chris Statlander at World's End PPV. He claimed that despite having great matches, Mercedes can't draw any money because her promos and insufferable attitude. If you've got just two people who are not in the slightest over having a technically perfect match, you still ain't draw any money. And with the performances that Mercedes has turned in with her promos, her angles, her insufferable, generally douchebaggy attitude that you can tell that she thinks she's a lot bigger star in real life, even than she can ever hope to be. I'm not going to sit there and watch her do S***T with Chris Statlander for 25 minutes. The fans will have to wait and see if Mercedes Mone loses the TBS championship this year. Mercedes Mone, FKA Sasha Banks, refuses to face AEW star for one big reason. Mercedes Mone became a triple champion after defeating Mina Shirakawa in a winner-takes-all match at Wrestle Dynasty. The CEO retained her NJPW Strong Women's title and also captured the Rev Pro Undisputed British Women's Championship after pinning the Japanese star this weekend. She is also in possession of the AEW TBS Championship. Mone is on a roll, collecting titles for fun. However, the erstwhile Sasha Banks recently said that she doesn't want to go after the AEW Women's Championship, currently held by Mariah May. The Glamour won the title at AEW All in London last year after defeating her former mentor, Toni Storm. She has since successfully defended her gold against many top stars of the promotion. Meanwhile, a fan on X, Twitter, recently requested the CEO to start a feud with the Glamour. In response, Mercedes took a dig at online fans, claiming she didn't want to offend the internet wrestling community. Why not go after the AEW Women's World Championship? Plus the Glamour, Mariah May, talking way too much. It's time she gets a taste of the GOAT, the best female wrestler ever. Sick. The fan wrote Mercedes Mone's future with Rev Pro reportedly revealed. Mercedes Mone recently became the Rev Pro Undisputed British Women's Champion. Therefore, she is set to be a regular performer in the UK-based promotion in the coming weeks. Corey Brennan of Fightful reported that Mone will appear in Revolution Pro Wrestling regularly to defend the undisputed British Women's Championship. The erstwhile Sasha Banks won the AEW TBS Championship from Willow Nightingale at the AEW Double or Nothing 2024 PPV. She won the NJPW Strong Women's Championship after defeating Stephanie Vacker at Forbidden Door 2024. It will be interesting to see if she targets another title in the coming weeks. Thank you. AEW stars Mercedes Mone and Ruby Soho acknowledge retirement of veteran star. AEW's Mercedes Mone and Ruby Soho are veteran wrestlers in their own right. The former Sasha Banks and Ruby Riott have both wrestled for just over 14 years and have locked up with great grapplers from all eras. The All Elite stars are now acknowledging the retirement of a certain inaugural champion, despite her history before Khan's acquisition. Wrestling's ray of sunshine has never worked for Tony Khan's AEW or ROH. The 53-year-old Japanese legend suffered a loss in her mixed trios retirement match last night at NJPW's Battle in the Valley as she teamed with Evil and SHO against Hiromu Takahashi, Mayu Iwatani, and Yuka Sakazaki. After Hiromu Takahashi pinned Sakai, he helped her up to a "Thank you, Sumi" chant. The locker room emptied in tribute, and Takahashi gave Sakai his jacket before she stood alone in the ring for a 10-bell salute. Sumi Sakai began her wrestling journey in 1997 at age 25. The inaugural and longest-reigning ROH Women of Honor champion practiced judo from a young age, but paused for 2 years in 1995 to work with senior citizens. The MMA fighter hit the United States Indies in 2002 for a touring feud with Mercedes Martinez, then had a notable Ring of Honor run. She's worked for countless other promotions, including NWA, CMLL, CZW, GCW, Stardom, PCW, and Chikara. The CEO and the punk rock ragdoll are among the wrestlers honoring Sakai on social media today. Mone and Soho both took to Instagram stories to share clips from Saturday night. While Soho captioned her post with a brief message, Mone and Sakai have never shared the ring. However, Soho and Sakai teamed up on February 13, 2016, in New York City at NYWC Impuza Furinkazan 3. They were defeated by Kimberly, aka Abby Lathe, and Takumi Iroha in the main event. Top AEW star retains championship at NJPW event. Several AEW stars were featured at NJPW Strong's Battle in the Valley event on Saturday at San Jose Civic Center in California. Stardom and CMLL were also represented on the PPV card. Konosuke Takeshita retained his never openweight championship over veteran star Kushida at Battle in the Valley. The current AEW International Champion retained in just over 15 minutes to continue as a dual champion. The Don Callis family member won NJPW Gold from Shingo Takagi at Wrestle Kingdom 19 earlier this month, then retained over Tomohiro Ishii at Wrestle Dynasty Battle in the Valley. Also saw AEW stars work an 8-woman elimination tag team match. Empress Nexus Venus Mina Shirakawa, Maika, and Hanako defeated Anna Jay, Trish Adora, and Johnny Robbie. All Elite Part-Tano Ishii fought strong openweight champion Gabe Kidd to a 30-minute draw, while Rocky Romero teamed with YOH for a loss to the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Sasha Banks' return. Who is Mercedes Mone's brother Joshua referenced in Big Business promo? Here's everything you need to know. An open secret finally came to the surface during AEW's weekly show, AEW Dynamite. A special called Big Business was held at the TD Garden, where the debut of a major star came to fruition. And in this case, the lights went out to make way for Mercedes Mone FK Sasha Banks. Her first AEW promo was emotional, to say the least. The boss talked about H.